Hello and welcome to another episode of Mike and Dave's Hi-Fi Riff. I'm Mike Evans.
And I'm David Price.
And David, what are we going to talk about on this week's episode of Mike and Dave's Hi-Fi Riff?
Hang on, it's
oh, we got it the wrong way around. How embarrassing. How amateur are we? We've got, oh my god, look at it. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a cue there, there's a clue.
Yeah. So this is just the box, folks.
Yes. Do you want to explain to our lovely Hi-Fi Riff, Raf, why we've just got the box for this?
Because we can't physically pick up the Rotel Michi Q5. Possibly we could, but it may involve sort of physical damage on our part that we don't want to.
We had to get it earlier out of the back of David's Jag.
Yes.
And into our little cabin here, our listening cabin. Oh my god, it was a proper two-man lift, wasn't it? We sort of staggered across the lawn,
yes.
looking like we were carrying a dead body. It is, it's ridiculously heavy,
yes.
isn't it? And massive. I mean, absolutely massive. It's ginormous, isn't it?
I mean, I think it's so that's basically what it plays a compact disc.
Yes.
So why something has to be basically the size of a mainframe computer?
Can you grab the disc mount thing on the top just to give you an idea? Because this is quite. I mean, look, that's the. God, look at it.
That's the disc clamp.
That's your disc clamp.
Yeah.
Which is a huge, great thing.
We just decided we didn't want to kill ourselves for the.
No, exactly. So apologies.
Riff,
we sort of want to prove that we've got it. So those people are saying, if you can't see it, you haven't got it. But you said it was like something out of Blake 7.
Yes.
But with proper build quality, as opposed to a BBC prop, which has nailed it. Absolutely nailed it, because that's exactly what it's like. It's enormous, it's heavy, and it's like something out of Blake 7.
Yes.
In fact, it would probably power the whole ship.
Yes, the Liberator.
On Blake, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Check you out. Mm-hmm. That's very good. I didn't know that.
So,
But amazing. Yeah, huge bit of kit, and sort of Rotel are saying. It's your last CD player, isn't it? It's the last CD player you'll ever need.
I'm not sure if Rotel are necessarily saying that.
Okay, but we are. We are. We're saying that on their behalf.
Yeah, because I think once you've got that back to your house, got it out of the car, taken it, set it up in your system, you never ever want to buy another CD.
You never want to move it ever again,
Yeah.
no, would you?
So.
And sort of buyer beware here, because we've had to put it on the floor, because I was worried it was going to destroy my hi-fi shelf. And honestly, is that crazily heavy?
Yes.
And it's massively engineered. So you were saying that it's got 3 transformers?
Yeah, I think it's got...
so you've got analog and digital at least, haven't you?
It's certainly got toroidal transformers for analog and digital.
Yeah.
And I think it's got an extra kind of tap off one of them for the transport motor.
Amazing.
And I think I don't know, but I would imagine the transformers are big enough to power most solid state integrated amplifiers.
Yes, I would think so.
So yeah.
And can I ask, how much does it cost?
Yeah, it costs £5,499, Mike.
Okay, now look, I'm going to say something which is going to be a bit controversial here, but it seems like an awful lot of kit for the money, doesn't it? Because you feel like you're really getting something.
Yeah.
Which is quite serious, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of one of the ideas behind it,
yes,
isn't it?
Sure. And also, I would say, and gosh, again, this is such a dodgy expression, but it's budget high end.
Yeah, I wouldn't say budget, but I know what you mean. It's affordable high end.
Let's do affordable high end.
Yeah, because that's maybe more diplomatic.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Maybe if you're someone who buys high end, then $5,500 is budget. Possibly,
yes,
you could make that argument.
Sure, but I think it's definitely high end.
Yeah,
I think that's the important bit, isn't it?
But it's like a poor person's idea of high end, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's not a $200,000 Swiss made, amplifier with sort of made from unobtainium or something.
Yes.
But I know exactly what you mean. So we were saying, I mean, if we use the credit card or the sort of interest-free credit or whatever, and basically gave up beer for a year or two, a week or whatever, we could just about scrimp and save enough to have one, couldn't we?
Yes.
Might need to sell one of our old classic cars or
yes,
something.
Absolutely.
Or two or three.
Did you notice the difference in the fuel economy and the Jag coming over here with it in the boot?
I did.
So it's the sort of thing you put in the back of your Ford Capri to make it stick to the road to go around corners, isn't it?
So my Jag I've got at the moment is a 3.2 V8, and it felt like the handbrake was on.
Brilliant. Can you pass the remote?
Yes.
Because I think the remote's quite nice as well. It's quite a solid bit of kit, isn't it? Look at that. It's very nice. Milled out of... This is heavy, lovely. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It weighs a ton.
Even the remote's heavy.
Yes, yeah. Really nice remote control. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it is an interesting product in a way. So, number one, it's a CD player, and who's buying CD players anymore?
Yes.
And the answer is sad people like you and I.
Yes. Yeah.
But most people don't anymore. But we've got loads of CDs, and we love CD, and I still probably play more CDs than I do stream. I'd say definitely, actually, so it's a nice format. It's a convenient format, and my God, you can switch it on and put a disc in and press play,
Absolutely.
and within 2 seconds you're playing music rather than where's my network gone and why is it gone on to wired connection instead of wireless, and
you get a workout as well, taking the puck off, because that weighs a ton.
Indeed,
what's not to like?
So I could only take the puck off because I've been driving my TR7 with no power steering.
Have you got your TR7 back on the road?
It is back on the road.
Brilliant. That's right. I'll be over tomorrow.
Excellent.
Superb. We can be the detectorists.
Indeed.
Which one have you got on the road?
It's my fixed head.
Oh, nice.
So
lovely.
37,000 miles from
Amazing.
So basically about the same weight as the Rotel Q5.
Yes, yeah. Don't put that in the boot.
Yeah, it's about 1,000 kilograms.
Amazing.
Or whatever. No, it's not that much. I don't know.
No,
but
superb.
yeah. So but I basically it's a monster. This thing, this Rotel Michi Q5 is absolutely humongous.
In terms of its internals, the DAC is
ESS Sabre 9028 Pro.
Okay, so a really good DAC set.
Yeah, it's got a sort of top of the range ESS DAC.
Yes,
and it's kind of it's almost like we remember Japanese high-end from the 90s, don't we? And the late 80s, when they'd have these amazing things with loads massive power transformers and sort of incredibly strong metal construction
and a million buttons on the front.
Incredible, sort of fantastic build quality.
Yes.
And really that's what Rotel is doing in a modern context, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
It is made in China, but there's no sense of knowing where it's made at all. It's just it's like a massive heavy thing which is incredibly well put together, and it has a very dramatic user experience. You have that massive clamp, and you put the CD in, and the disc compartment lights up, like a kind of Blackpool in in the summer evening. It does. Yeah, and it's got a front-mounted display which is colour and can even show CD cover art.
Yes, which it must pull in from somewhere.
It's got its own database.
That's really cool, isn't it? That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
it's very impressive.
It is.
It's very, very impressive. It's a big sound as well. It does sound, very high end.
Yeah.
We played some of your CDs.
Do you
want to grab some of the choice tracks which we played, and some interesting ones actually. I've got to say, Lloyd Cole. Oh no, Seal. That's Seal.
Yep.
Yeah.
We played
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounded really good actually.
Yep.
Really open sound. Really open, really clear, very detailed.
Yeah.
Great soundstage. Really great soundstage. Do you know, I've always been a Rotel fan.
Yeah.
Always have.
Yeah.
From their really sort of basic amps, even from like the RA810, which was their sort of 80 quid back in the day entry level, through to their mono blocks, which they did. I thought they did some really cracking tuners again back in the day. Always been a fan. They've always done really nicely built hi-fi.
Yeah, they do very good value stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
And I think that was always Rotel's kind of approach to things. It was to do very good value stuff right the way back from the 70s, that I'm aware of anyway. But with a Michi, it's a kind of high-end brand. It's like the sort of Lexus to Toyota kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes, great shout.
So it's not very good value. It's just very good, full stop.
Yes.
And actually, it happens to I think the idea is to make a product that sounds comparable to something that's a lot more expensive. And certainly the Michi, I reviewed the Michi X5, I think it was, integrated amp a few years back. Which is an absolute monster as well.
Yes. Imagine if you had that as well, and my God, I remember you talking about it very fondly, and I've never heard it. It's my first Michi product which I've heard. So really impressed.
Yeah, well, imagine that, but heavier.
No, I can't actually. I can't. It would have its own gravitational field.
It almost does. Yeah, yes. And it's a very. I mean, the Michi integrateds. I think they've just been updated to Mark IIs now, but they're Class AB, very clean, solid state with just vast amounts of power.
Sure,
absolute. Just infinite power almost from Class AB. I mean, I don't know what the rating, exact power ratings are, but it doesn't really matter. It's like Rolls-Royce in the 70s. You didn't need to know.
No,
just,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But very clean and kind of detailed and not romantic sounding, but you can't argue with the transparency of them.
No. What else did we play? What else have we got on our stockpile here? We've got some good ones here.
We kicked off with Blur.
Oh, we did, yes. Very good. Bit of Country House.
Yeah, Country House, which is a great track from the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely, yeah. Good album.
A great satire on the British music industry.
You only bought this because of that, haven't you? You're just showing off your Japanese pressings.
I only bought the Japanese pressing because I was in Japan, and the American one was more expensive.
I'm hoping to go to Japan next year and buy at least one proper Japanese import pressing. Very nice. Look at that. And you played another song after that, which I don't know what it was.
We played Lloyd Cole's Blue Skies, was it?
I knew that one, which was really good, actually.
Yep.
Actually, this is quite an underrated album.
It is good.
I do quite like this Lloyd Cole album. I think it's really, really quite cool. Yeah. That was
his...
self-titled.
Yeah, it was his difficult... What was it, third album? Something? They did what was the first one? Rattlesnakes, was it?
Yeah.
And then
Easy Pieces. Then Mainstream.
Oh, Mainstream, that's it.
And then he went solo. This was a solo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I thought Mainstream was brilliant.
I did too.
I thought it was an absolute grown-up, amazing album. Yeah. So this is what I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Linton Kwesi Johnson.
Yes.
I should know.
Yeah.
But I didn't. What did we play?
Making History.
It was really good.
4. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what was interesting was the Michi immediately spotted the album, got the album artwork spot on, got all the tracks listed properly.
So it
did a great job.
It knew the album, Mike, and you didn't. So
exactly.
That means it's cleverer than a human being.
It really is. Yes. Well, most things are cleverer than me, so that's not difficult. But that was really good. I liked that. I thought that was good.
Next week we'll have me and the Michi doing the show.
Yes, it'll be much better. We'll double our ratings. Oh, by the way, do you know we're up to 1.5 million views?
I didn't.
That's really cool, isn't it? Thank you, riffers. Thank you very much. 1.5 million views.
Yeah.
Are you all mental?
All that time, that time wasted.
Exactly.
No wonder
wasted time.
No wonder the productivity of the British economy is dropping.
Talking about TR7s and Jags and God knows what, and Volvos. Yes, heavens above.
Yes,
heavens above.
So absolutely. So this is a really great album. I think it's 1980. I think, if my memory serves.
I will dig that out.
1984. So there you go. I was completely wrong.
I will dig that out. Excellent. Okay. Yeah.
And
not
really
familiar.
Kind of nice, kind of sort of dub reggae kind of thing.
I love a bit of dub reggae.
I think he did a remix of this called In Dub, which was even more dubby.
There was a guy in Oxford the other day busking, and he was playing some really cool dub reggae. He had this really wicked guitar that was sort of playing. It was a 6-string, but it sounded like a bass.
Yeah.
And he was just making the best noise.
Yeah.
And then he pulled out this ghetto blaster and started blasting out some proper reggae, roots reggae.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I actually followed behind him. And turned on my Shazam so I could find out what the songs were. It was really cool. It was really cool. He obviously thought I was a complete weirdo, but
the stalker.
Yes, exactly.
Digital stalker.
Would you like to know what he was playing? I'll tell you, because I thought it was really good. Bear with me. Talk to our guests for a moment.
All right. Well, I'd just like to say this is a very well recorded album, but the vinyl version sounds a lot better.
Interesting.
So shouldn't really be saying this on the review of a CD player.
No.
And it's almost like the CD vinyl wars are still going. But
he was playing Just Like You by
Keb Mo.
And it was great. I thought it was really cool.
Hi-Fi show favourite.
Oh, is that right?
It is.
Interesting. Oh, is that
it
right?
was in the 90s anyway.
Well, maybe it wasn't then. Maybe that's one I took from a Hi-Fi show.
So.
Oh, I don't know then. Maybe I've got that wrong. Oh, well, sorry if I have. Apologies. Anyway,
back to the review.
Back to normal. Yes.
So, it's a fascinating product. So it's not super ultra high end. It's not kind of super crazy Swiss type ultra high end, but it's like a kind of real person's high end, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And your last CD player, because I can't see why you would want another one.
No.
Not just for the fact that it's so difficult to move, but actually it sounds great. I mean, I think it's got it's got a very, very big sound, really wide soundstage, mega wide, good stage depth as well, very good, and it's super detailed as well. It's a really kind of highly focused mid-band and lovely kind of smooth, airy treble. Mm-hmm. But rhythmically, it's also really good, rhythmically and dynamically. So I haven't put it against every single CD player I've ever heard, but I think it's pretty special actually. And I've heard it in a very high-end system going through B&W 801s. I think it was the latest 801s and the top Michi pre-power, and it was spectacular. Even through this little system you've got here, Mike, you could certainly hear there was an awful lot going on.
It was really good.
Tight and propulsive and punchy. I still think you could upgrade it with, sticking it into a Chord Dave or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is, or off the scale. It's really amazing.
That kind of upgrades most things, doesn't it? A Chord Dave
upgrades pretty much everything.
Yes.
Maybe with the exception of a few DCS DACs for crazy money. It's an amazing thing. If you like CDs, you love CDs, if you have lots of CDs.
It's got a real wow factor as well, hasn't it?
It has a massive wow factor.
What on earth is that sort of thing? Because you don't expect it to be a piece of hi-fi because it's so big. We did a review of the Lin Magic DSM Mark V.
Yes.
And the Magic looked tiny in comparison to it. It looked absolutely minuscule.
Yeah.
Crazy small.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just got such an imposing presence.
Yeah, and that's great. But the counter argument is that it's playing one of these. Why does it have to be that big? Yeah, that's the whole idea, wasn't it? That these are small.
Yeah,
and so why is it like sort of larger than some small Japanese micro cars?
Exactly. Well, in fact, the puck is the size of a Discman, isn't it?
It's
just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, basically the puck is, I'd say, 5 times thicker than if you put like 5 Discmen on top of one.
Exactly.
That's the puck.
Yeah.
and a lot heavier as well. God. So, it is a bit silly in a way, but then it's kind of cool.
And it's so lucky that we didn't do an unboxing video, because it took me about 20 minutes to get out of the box.
Well, absolutely. It took both of us, didn't it? So,
it did.
And I'm really not looking forward to boxing it back up either.
No, not at all.
So, and I'm off to the osteopath tomorrow.
Yes, I don't blame you. I might be joining you.
My shoulder is killing me.
Yes.
But so is it worth the money? I mean, if you want a kind of cost no object CD player and your last ever CD player, and buying a second-hand CD player is a problem these days, because a lot of them have got finite life because of the transports and so on.
We were talking about this when we did the fell disc.
Yeah.
And saying that which is the opposite of this, isn't it? It's sort of £500 or whatever. But you were saying the advantage is you've got a brand new laser, and it's going to last you a while.
And the manufacturer will buy spares for it.
Yes,
so at least one or two spares per machine that they make.
100%.
Normally,
100%.
So it's a sort of thing that will keep going until you go deaf, anyway. So,
yes, I think we should do a riffometer on it. I'm gonna see what you think. Can't wait. What are you going to give it?
I know this will have everyone groaning. I'm going to give it a 9, I'm afraid. Because it's really hard to fault on its own terms.
Yes.
If you want, a silly, ridiculously large, over-the-top CD player that sounds brilliant, sounds really good, and just beautifully built, that's beautifully made,
stunningly built.
That's what you buy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to give it a 9.5.
Wow!
I just think it's so great. I just love it. It's a statement. It's bold. It's big. It sounds great. It does everything brilliantly, and I don't think it's that expensive for what you get.
Okay,
I really don't.
You can pack it up then.
Oh God! I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew no good could come of this.
Yeah. Well,
I wondered why you were palming it off on me. Excellent.
Yeah.
There we are. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that bombshell that I now seem to have acquired a Michi, I can't wait for DHL to come and pick it up. Brilliant. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Mike and Dave's Hi-Fi Riff, and we'll very much look forward to seeing you at the very next one. Thanks. Bye. Bye.